Have you ever felt a quiet fear when someone mentioned nursing homes? That lingering thought that one day, someone might decide for you, strip away your freedom, your privacy, and place you in a place where routines matter more than relationships? If that idea makes your chest tighten, you are not alone. Across the country, millions of seniors are silently battling the same question. Is this really how my story ends? In a room full of strangers, under fluorescent lights, where your schedule is dictated and your independence slowly slips away. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? This video reveals 7 powerful alternatives to nursing homes, options that are not only safer and more affordable, but also designed to protect your freedom, your dignity, and your identity. From smart home solutions to vibrant intergenerational communities, from respectful in-home care to supportive family living, these are real answers for real people just like you. Stay with us, because each part of this video will open your eyes to a new possibility, a new way to age with strength, respect, and choice. And by the end, you may find the courage to say, "No, I won't settle. I'll live on my terms." The idea of staying in your own home may sound simple, even ordinary. But for many seniors, it is the most powerful form of resistance against losing control of their lives. Your home isn't just a place. It holds memories, routines, and the rhythm of life you've built over decades. That's why the option to age in place with in-home care has become a lifeline for those who refuse to surrender their independence. In-home care is not about dependency. It's about enhancement. It's about getting the help you need, right where you are, so you can keep doing what you love on your own terms. Whether it's help with cooking, dressing, medication, or just having someone nearby in case something goes wrong, this support creates peace of mind without the sacrifice of dignity. And this isn't just an emotional decision. Research shows that seniors who stay in their own homes with proper support experience better cognitive health, less depression, and a stronger sense of identity than those who move into institutional settings. Take Margaret, 78, who began forgetting her medication and struggled with stairs. Her family worried, but instead of uprooting her life, they arranged for a caregiver to visit 5 times a week. Today, Margaret still waters her plants, does her crossword puzzles, and chats with her neighbor each morning. Her life didn't shrink, it stayed full. The truth is, aging doesn't mean giving up your space or your story. With the right support, your home can remain the safest, most healing place on earth. But if home care isn't enough, what's the next best option that still protects your independence? Let's keep going, because the second alternative might surprise you. When staying home alone isn't quite enough, living with family in a supportive, well-balanced arrangement can be the next best gift you give yourself and your loved ones. But let's be clear, this isn't about becoming a burden or giving up your privacy. It's about building a shared life with meaning, boundaries, and respect. Multigenerational living is making a powerful comeback, and for good reason. It restores the lost connection between generations, where stories are passed down, wisdom is valued, and no one is left to face life's challenges alone. For many seniors, it's not the size of the space that matters. It's the feeling of being needed and included. But here's the secret to making this work: clear communication and mutual understanding. The most successful arrangements are those where everyone's needs are acknowledged, where elders have their own space, routines, and autonomy, while still being part of the family fabric. Think of James, 81, from Austin, Texas. After his wife passed, his daughter welcomed him into a small but private suite above their garage. He cooks for himself, listens to jazz on his own time, and joins the family only when he wants to. He has both connection and freedom, no compromises. For seniors who fear loneliness but value independence, this path offers a powerful middle ground. You are not being taken care of, you're contributing. You're not fading into the background. You're bringing presence, history, and love into the home. But if family is an option, or if you crave more autonomy, what then? There's another approach. One that combines independence with safety, right where you already live. And the best part? It's easier than ever before. If you've ever wished you could stay in your own home forever but feared the risks of aging alone, there's good news. Aging in place with smart home modifications is not only possible, it's transforming the way seniors live. This isn't about stubbornness or denial. It's about claiming your space and making it work for you. More and more older adults are saying no to institutions and yes to control by making simple, strategic changes to their homes. Installing grab bars in bathrooms, adding stair lifts for easy movement between floors, upgrading to slip-resistant flooring. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of wisdom. And let's talk about the real game changer: technology. Voice-activated assistants, automated lights, fall detection systems, and medication reminders. These tools aren't gimmicks. They're guardians. They offer peace of mind to you and your family, letting you live with confidence and safety on your own terms. Take Linda, 79, from Sacramento, California. After a small fall in her kitchen, she decided to invest in some changes. Within a month, she had a walk-in tub, motion sensor lighting, and a smart speaker that reminded her to take her medication. Her fear faded. Her freedom returned. "I don't feel old," she said. "I feel prepared." Aging in place with these tools means you keep your identity, your memories, and your routines. You wake up in your own bed, sip your coffee in your own chair, and greet the world from a place that feels truly yours. But what if you want a little more social connection? What if you want neighbors, community, and safety, but without losing your independence? You might be surprised at the next alternative. If technology and smart planning can help you stay at home, then imagine what's possible when families come together with intention and love. Multi-generational living with clear boundaries is quietly becoming one of the most meaningful ways to age with dignity and connection. But let's be clear, this isn't about moving in with your adult children and becoming a passive guest in their home. This is about crafting a shared life where everyone brings value and everyone has space. The key is one word: boundaries. When done right, multi-generational living brings back something priceless: purpose. Seniors in these homes aren't invisible. They're vital. They help with grandkids, offer wisdom that only time can teach, and often become the emotional center of the household. You're not moving in to be taken care of. You're moving in to continue giving, while also receiving care in a respectful, balanced way. Take Mary, 83, from Charlotte, North Carolina. After losing her husband, she moved into a private suite in her daughter's home. Her mornings are quiet. Her afternoons are filled with storytelling sessions for her grandchildren, and her evenings spent watching old movies in her own living room on her own terms. She calls it the best of both worlds. This arrangement, when built on honesty and clear expectations, helps everyone thrive. It preserves your independence while anchoring you in love. And for many seniors, it's the emotional connection, not just the physical support, that makes all the difference. But what if you want that sense of family and support without living with relatives? What if you could find community, freedom, and care all in one place? Get ready. The next solution may just be the answer you've been searching for. If multi-generational living offers emotional connection, then independent living communities offer the perfect blend of freedom and support without sacrificing dignity. These aren't nursing homes. They're vibrant communities designed for older adults who still want to live on their own terms, but with a reliable safety net just in case. Picture this: your own cozy apartment or cottage, surrounded by neighbors who understand your stage of life. You decide when to socialize, when to rest, and when to ask for help, if you ever need it. Meals are available, but optional. Events are planned, but never forced. It's freedom with backup, not babysitting. Ron, 78, from Boulder, Colorado, used to dread his quiet home after his wife passed away. But when he moved into an independent living community focused on art and wellness, everything changed. Mornings now begin with coffee walks and watercolor painting. Evenings bring movie nights or dinner with friends on the nights he chooses to join. What's truly transformative is the sense of belonging. Loneliness isn't just painful, it's dangerous. It chips away at mental and emotional well-being. But in these communities, connection is built into the foundation. Shared spaces, shared laughs, and shared purpose become part of everyday life. And don't worry, these aren't cookie-cutter facilities. Some are centered around creativity, others on nature, fitness, or lifelong learning. You can find a place that doesn't just fit your age, but your soul. Still, what if you're not ready to leave your house behind? What if you want to keep your space, but make it safer, smarter, and more supportive? Hold on, because in the next chapter, we'll explore how technology is quietly transforming aging in place into a powerful, practical reality. If you thought staying in your own home meant risking your safety, think again. Today, smart home technology is rewriting what it means to age in place. With dignity, confidence, and control, you no longer need to trade comfort for security. With just a few thoughtful upgrades, your home can become the safest, most empowering place to grow older. We're not talking about luxury. We're talking about essentials, tools that are quietly powerful, designed to protect without intruding. Imagine this: lights that turn on automatically when you step out of bed at night, helping prevent falls. Voice-activated assistants that remind you to take medications or even contact your loved ones with a simple command. Sensors that detect motion or sudden inactivity and alert a trusted family member without you lifting a finger. Harold, 81, from Portland, Oregon, was nervous about living alone after his wife passed. His son wanted him safe, but Harold didn't want to be watched. The solution? A smart home system with discrete sensors, a medical alert watch, and a voice assistant. Now Harold feels in control again, safe, independent, and unburdened. This isn't about replacing your independence. It's about reinforcing it. It's about giving you the tools to stay where your memories live, surrounded by the familiar, with less worry and more confidence. And the best part? These upgrades are more affordable and easier to install than ever. You don't need to be tech-savvy to benefit. You just need to be open to a little help from the future. But what if you're craving something more than safety? What if what you really miss is human connection, authentic, meaningful relationships that energize your soul? Then get ready, because in the next part, we'll step into a bold and heartwarming alternative that brings generations together and transforms aging into a shared, joyful experience. What if growing older didn't mean growing more alone, but instead brought you closer to the heartbeat of life itself? Welcome to the world of intergenerational living communities, a quiet revolution where seniors are no longer isolated. They are integrated, respected, and reconnected. In these communities, you won't find long, sterile hallways or silent dining rooms. You'll find laughter across shared gardens, stories passed around family-style tables, and neighbors of every age, from toddlers to retirees, living side by side. These aren't care facilities. They are vibrant neighborhoods designed to bring people together through shared spaces, shared meals, and shared purpose. Joan, 76, lives in one of these communities in Oregon, right next to a small group of high school students. Every Thursday, she runs a poetry circle. In return, they help her with technology, carry her groceries, and teach her songs from today's charts. She says it makes her feel young, vital, and deeply alive. And it's not just emotional. Studies show that seniors living in intergenerational environments experience slower cognitive decline and significantly less loneliness. Why? Because connection is more than a comfort, it's medicine. And when younger generations learn to value your wisdom, when your stories matter, you're no longer aging, you're thriving. This model of living isn't about charity. It's about mutual respect. You give, you receive. You teach, you learn. And the benefits ripple through both lives. But what if you still haven't found the right fit? What if you want options, but on your own terms? Stay with us, because in the final chapter, we'll explore the deeper truth behind all these choices. It's not just about where you live. It's about how you choose to live. And that choice, at any age, is still yours. You've just walked with us through a powerful journey. From staying in your cherished home to embracing multi-generational living, from smart technology to vibrant intergenerational communities. And if there's one truth we hope stays with you, it's this. Growing older does not mean losing your freedom. It's your chance to redefine life on your own terms. No one gets to tell you how your final chapters should unfold. No one has the right to say it's time for you to step back. You still have value. You still have something to give. And most importantly, you still have the right to choose. Whether you decide to age in place with just the right support, move in with family under clear boundaries, or join a community that feeds your soul. Each of these paths has one thing in common. They honor who you are. So ask yourself, which option makes your shoulders drop just thinking about it? Which one makes you say, yes, that's the life I want?